Hello, and welcome to our program, Where God Weeps, a program where we speak about the situation of the suffering and persecuted church around the world. Today, we're going to be talking about the country of Pakistan. Pakistan has a population of 160 million. 95% are Muslim, and Christians constitute a little less than 3%. The Constitution establishes Islam as the state religion, and evangelization among Muslims is banned. The relations, however, between the religious traditions are generally good. Most Pakistanis acknowledge the work of Christians and their institutions, and in turn, Christians understand that they are supported by a majority of their Muslim compatriots. The situation, however, is far from stable. Pakistan had a much more tolerant society about 30 years ago, and by and large, the religious minorities living there felt safe. But since the early 80s, the country has seen the introduction of various laws that have eroded the pluralistic fabric of society, notably with the introduction of religious identification in the passports, the sharia law, anti-blasphemy laws, and most recently, a request by Pakistan's Islamist party to the Supreme Court to declare certain Bible passages as blasphemous. These threats faced by Pakistani Christians stem mainly from small yet powerful Muslim extremist groups. Their actions are neither popular nor sanctioned by the government, but they create fear. Amidst this uncertainty, Bishop Sebastian of Lahore said Pakistani Christians should remain careful and prayerful. To tell us more, it is my great pleasure to welcome to our program the Bishop of Lahore, His Excellency Bishop Sebastian Shaw. Welcome, Your Excellency, and thank you for being with us here today in our program.
I am also grateful to Church in Need and to be here, to be interviewed and to share information about Pakistan.
Your Excellency, the situation of Christians in Pakistan has been a bit of a roller coaster ride, if we can say like this. It's with increasing challenges, and then somehow the challenges go back a little bit. Can you tell us, what is the situation today for Christians living in Pakistan?
Most of the minorities, including Christians in Pakistan, they live in fear. Fear that anything can happen anytime. But at the same time, we have also strong hope and believe that many majority Muslim, they understand that we are Pakistani, we are born in Pakistan, we have to live in Pakistan, and through our institutions and our being there, we are making big contribution towards the progress of Pakistan.
What would you say do Christians bring to Pakistani society? What would be the interest, for example, of moderate Muslims to keep the Christians in Pakistan?
First of all, our faith, gospel values that Jesus Christ tells us that love one another, regardless of creed, faith and race. This is what we do, and in our education institutions also we preach or we teach human values, to love one another, to respect one another, and through our sermons also this is what we do it, and many people acknowledge.
I think it's important to put an emphasis, and perhaps this is why I would like to spend a little bit of time on this question, because we always hear about the negative, we only hear about the bad news, and I think it's important also to say that in fact Muslims and Christians in Pakistan in many cases are living in neighborhoods close together and with great kinship amongst each other.
We had not a big problem living with one another. Only I think recent years, maybe 10 years, 20 years before, this problem started.
Why did these problems start?
When I think some very minority, militant type of people, very fundamental type of people, when they started talking negatively about other religion and less regard for people of other faith. So, in this way I think problem started. Otherwise, now in many places, actually everywhere in Pakistan, Christians and Muslims are living just in neighborhood.
Yes.
So, in this way many people understand that we have to live together, we are like brothers to one another, and we are living for centuries, for years together.
How would you describe your personal relation with the Muslim community? What steps do you take personally to continue to build these good relations or to keep these good relations?
One thing is our personal relation, like my personal relation with my Muslim friends, many intellectuals, many like-minded people, and also my personal interest is also that we talk some commonality in the religion, no?
The respect for life.
Respect for life, respect for our neighbor. So, in this way there are many common things. Other thing is we talk something or some activities or some interest to make progress for Pakistani people or Pakistani people, and that can be done through education, through awareness, through human rights. So, this is what we are doing it.
At the same time, I think we have to be realistic and look at the situation in the face. There have been a number of laws that have been, since the 1980s, implemented, which have, as you mentioned earlier, put fear into the hearts of the Christian minorities. What does this mean on a day-to-day level? What does this mean, for example, for women, young women and men working in the professional environment in Pakistan?
In certain places, they work together for years, there is no problem. But sometime I think Christian ladies especially, they are invited to marry some Muslims. Sometimes it is a force also.
So, for example, in an office, you would have a young woman working, and she would be approached by a young Muslim man with an offer for a hand in marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And she's obliged to accept this.
She can say no also, she has a freedom, but usually it does not happen in this way.
How do you mean?
Mean that if she is, one approaches her and then maybe again and again and again and again, and in this way it is like a forced marriage also, forced conversion also. So, it happens sometime.
That she is then obliged to marry, she's obliged to marry or to leave the workplace.
Or to leave the workplace also can be.
We've spoken earlier about the fact that the majority of the moderate Muslims are in favor of the Christian presence, but that there are fundamentalist, extremist groups that would prefer to see the Christian presence disappear from Pakistan. My question to you is, who are these groups and what is their intent?
Some groups actually they think that there will be all like Muslim in Pakistan. I think some think in this way, and also some think that maybe if there is one only country, one religion in the country, then country will have maybe more like regularity and like that. So, this is what I think they think. While majority Muslim think or feel that we believe in coexistence one another, we have to work here. Faith or religion is another matter, that is personal, while state demands something else. For instance, for the state, if the farmers are needed, so farmer can be Christian or Muslim, so it's no problem, but we are working for the progress of the country. If the country progress, all people will have all facilities of eating and drinking and everything. So, this is what I think many people think in this way, that we need one another to establish a healthy society, healthy mind. No? So all people live in peace, live and enjoy life. Life is given by God and it is only once. So why don't we invest all talents of a life given by God in a in a positive direction. So that is what I think many people think in this way, and I think they will keep thinking, and hopefully one day we will have again peace and harmony and brotherhood.
Touching on this question of peace and brotherhood, you yourself experienced a situation which could have gone very wrong, but in the end turned out to be peaceful with a good resolution. An attack that occurred on some Christians in a village near where you are. Can you tell us a little bit about this story?
Yeah, it happened last year, I think before, in one of the towns in Lahore diocese. It's a Kasur area, one of the towns. So there some fight took place among Christians and Muslims. There are, I think, 20 Christian houses, and more than, I think, 200 are Muslim families there. So Christian small minority over there, they are living there for maybe for years and years. But when the fight took place night time, evening time, these houses were attacked by more than 300 maybe people, men. Houses were burnt, and even these electricity wires were broken, even the donkey carts were burnt, the water pumps were also totally broken. So in this way it was a big brutal action. No? When the parish priest learnt it late evening, so he took some people, went there. Many people took shelter in fields.
They hid from the mob.
They hid. They hid from the mob and took shelter in the field. So whole night they have been hiding in corn field or in sugarcane fields. So it was a big danger. We were also informed early morning. So I also went with one father, and then we took some people from Office of the Justice and Peace. So when we reached there, so people were Christians were also very emotional. So the first thing we asked, we said, no, thing is for years you are living with them. So if you think that we have to stay here, we have to live there, then there is a very positive way to find some solution, and solution will be peace solution. Because if fight has no end, fight has no peace. We met also police officer who was trying to bring peace. Then we had a meeting with the Christians. We said, okay, come all Christians together, and we will have a meeting in a church courtyard. So there we were talking, trying to find many solutions, and we were actually helping them so that solution will be together, ours together, not imposed by us, but people should own the solution. No? So in this way, when we were there, so I think again something had happened outside in the street. I don't know what had happened. Then I was there, and I saw some people running to the fields. So I said, what happened? Then two young men came to me also, and they said, yeah, Bishop, you also come here. So I said, what happened? They said, you hide in this room and lock from inside. This house was close to the church, just next to the church. So I told them, I said, dears, I am here to support you, to help you, and not to hide in any room. So I said, let us stand here. Then I called two other priests also. We were all in our sotana, and then we saw Imam was making announcement in the mosque that yes, my Muslim brothers, you come, and we will teach lesson to these Christians. And
he was provoking.
He was provoking. So bring your guns also. And anyhow, I told these Christian boys, there could be, I think, 25 to 30. So I said, you stay here. one thing is we will not start fight. There is no need to fight. We are here to find some solution and peaceful solution. So then I said, okay, what we do, you stand here, don't come forward, this is the line. And man from Peace and Justice Office was also with us. Then I said, okay, maybe this is the last day of life. So I said, but anyhow, we have to take some step, and it should be way toward peace. Then I said, okay, we will go we will move forward toward them.
It was a mob with rifles and
some of them, they had guns in their hands. So I said, we will walk to them. We will talk to them. There is no harm, and like a table talk is the best solution. So I said, let us talk to them. We have not done anything. They will not shoot us. I was also thinking. And inside, I mean, there was a little fear also. Anything can happen. I also thought maybe I have to pray before I go. And also I said that, okay, maybe this I should confess my also. And then, but one thing very strong was coming to my mind. I said, Jesus, no, after his resurrection, the gift he gave to his disciple was peace. He said, peace I give to you. Then I said, we share peace. Then also another point came to my mind. I said, this is the time to show our solidarity and our love to other people. Like St. Francis, he went to Sultan in Egypt.
Yes.
So I said, let's do it. So it was a very risky, more than 100% risky business. But anyhow, I am really thankful, and I think it was a big miracle when we started moving. So 2 priests was also with me, and then another man from Justice and Peace Office. So we started moving. So we asked a policeman, we said, you accompany us. So they refused. They said, no, they have guns.
They were afraid.
They were afraid. But anyhow, I said, somebody has to go to them. But when we were walking, so I think God also blessed them. So then they went to the other side of the street.
So they just parted in front of you?
Yes, they did like this. Then we went to the other side of the village, and from there we informed police inspector. So in 10 minutes time he came with the other policeman. So in this way we were very successful, though the imam was still provoking people. But I think when police came, then police maybe
they arrested him.
They maybe arrested him, and then police also asked us. They said, "What should we do?" We said, "Actually, we are here to bring reconciliation between Christian and Muslim." And I said, "Yeah, Christians also want to live there, and they have been living there. Their houses are there, and for years they have been living." So in this way. I think this police inspector was graduate from our school also.
From a Catholic school.
From a Catholic school also, and in this way it was a good. So then the peace committee was formed, and now they are living in peace.
And now it's back into a peaceful situation.
Yeah, they are back into. So I think this is also some very good success stories, where sometime maybe human emotions they just they are triggered.
They get too hot.
They can get too hot, but still if there are people who can bring peace, and there can be peace, and people are living again.
You mentioned earlier education. One of the police officers was a graduate of a Catholic school. Why, or perhaps this is the reason why, but why is the Catholic Church placing so much emphasis on education?
Yeah, we think that education is the way to educate people for the peaceful society, because when children are together, Muslim, Christian, and people from other faith, and when they study together, they play together, and they sometimes they fight together. They try to reconcile.
But the friendship is there.
The friendship is there, and they value one another. They understand that okay, we have to live together.
Are you able to teach a Catholic curriculum in the schools, or how do you introduce, for example, Christian values into the education system?
The whole atmosphere of the school, we bring like human values. That is the first point, and human values is respect one another, and that is the Bible value also. Then I think there are many other activities also, like character building activities, personality building. Through these activities, all children they learn, they become more gentle and moderate.
And I suppose the great majority of the pupils in the school would be Muslim.
They are Muslim, yeah, they are.
And the parents would seek to have their children in your schools.
Yeah, yes. Because many people know that our school has a special mission. Mission is to educate them, to make them like a human, and this is what they know and they value it. And yes, we are also proud of it.
Your Excellency, earlier in our conversation you mentioned one particular event which also touched you very much, which was a Christmas pageant. And I was wondering if you could just tell us that story again.
Last year, one of the fathers is a Capuchin father. So he had some idea that let's make peace cards, so that many children take part, and also they will help one another, and let us see their mind situation. So it was very good experience. First he asked all Christian students, then invited Muslim children also from the same school, and he went to another a step ahead. Then he invited some students from Muslim like seminary, madrasa, and these students from madrasa, all teenagers, they also took part in peacemaking cards. And at the exhibition time, I was also invited, I was there. Then all school children and then children from madrasa, from seminary, Islamic seminary, they were all in a big hall. They were all there. They put their cards on the wall and in the curtains everywhere. And I tell you, there were so beautiful cards. Like some children, they prepared card that people, 2-3 people, maybe from different religion, all are just praying. One is like a Christian way of praying, then Islamic way of praying, and the other also praying. But all 4-5 people are praying, and it was peace. So I feel
these are small signs, no?
There are small signs that future generation want peace actually.
Your Excellency, we've spoken a little bit about the challenges, about the hopes. What would you say to those with us today in our program? What would your appeal be?
So one thing I strongly suggest that all people in Pakistan are not bad. Many people are very good people, very hospitable, very gentle, and they are dreaming to have once again peace in Pakistan, no bombings and no suicide bombers. We are all praying, all Pakistanis, we are praying to be free from all these hatred and all these things. And also I feel that through our educations and prayers, there will be again peace. And I also feel I like all our benefactors to pray for us. So thank you very much. I don't know, you want to say thank you?
I want to say thank you to you, and thank you for having been with us today on our program.
Thank you, and I am grateful to the aid to the church in need, all people, especially of the media, because through media you become our voice, sometimes voice of the voiceless.
Your Excellency.
So God bless you.
Thank you very much. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for having been with us today in our program. And if you'd like to know more about the situation of Catholics in Pakistan, or perhaps how you might be able to help Bishop Shaw, some of his projects, I would encourage you to look at the contact information at the end of this program, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.